crunch time right now for Julia Marino. This format is so unforgiving, especially if you fall in that first run, because you have to land the next two, and that's what happened to Julia Marino on run one.
There's a great look at the drop in. All the riders say they're scared they're gonna hit the crossbar.
There we go, the cab double underflip from Julia Marino. She matches Annika Gasser's cab double underflip that we saw in run one. So she's got a score in the books, and she has got to be ecstatic about that, Brandon.
Yeah. That's a trick that we know she has on lock. Good to see her put it down on this second attempt.
That in-run is so gnarly coming into this jump. Now, the jump isn't massive, but when the in-run is that intense, coming in switch, definitely difficult. Julia Marino figuring it out there.
The only way I can describe it, and I think Anna Gasser kind of said the same when she says, I'm afraid to take my truck down into a parking garage. That's kind of what it feels like. You're going down into a subterranean parking garage.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
But you're on a snowboard, and you're hucking yourself over a gap.
At the X Games, yes.
So it's nothing.
So it's absolutely nothing like that, but put us in the headspace to get there, I see.
Marino with a very strong 43 on that trick, putting her up into second place.
What a valiant effort from
Jamie Anderson, after earning a bronze in Big Air at X Games Aspen early this year, will not finish on the podium. Will Julia Marino? She's sitting in fifth.
Frontside 720 keeps the hands off the snow, so she puts down her second counted run, if you will. She fell in run one on that cab double underflip, got it in run two, and now in run three, she puts down the frontside 720. Will it be enough? I don't think it will be enough to bump out Lori Blouin.
She would need to best overall a score of 71 right now.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to take that back,
I think that it is enough.
I think it is enough. I apologize. I'm sorry, and I got ahead of myself.
You're not a math guy.
You know that about me. I'm an English major, man.
So a 43 on her first scored run. There's you see what she would need to jump up into first place. But we think here in the booth, she did enough to at least get up into third place, and that she does for an overall score of 74.66. So Julia Marino gets up into the podium. So we move on to Kokomo Marase, who really took X Games by storm just a year ago here in Norway when she won gold.
Been battling knee injuries ever since then, but she's back, and she's back sevening this beast of a jump. Great first pull from Kokomo. Now, I want to talk about this jump for a second here, Brandon.
Please do.
9 days to construct this scaffolding, had to tear the roof off. Dirk Schumann is the one who really brought this thing together. And I mean, you got to be crazy when you approach an arena like Telenor Arena and say, hey, we're just going to go ahead and take the roof off here and put a drop-in through there. How do you guys feel about that? I mean, logistically,
I don't know.
It's got to be a nightmare.
I don't know how you feel about it watching this, but we've been up on top of that. I mean, the pitch of that thing is insane. It's nearly vertical. 51 degrees straight down. Now, that's steep, ladies and gentlemen. So Kokomo Marase, the last rider to drop in here for run number one. And her score comes in at a 34.33 with that backside seven, good enough for third place early in this contest.
Now she's one of the favorites.
Much like this young lady, 14-year-old Kokomo Marase, who made her X Games debut here in Norway 1 year ago, earning gold.
Wow, okay. Just and she's fired up, so are we. Front double underflip, she was not even close to that in practice. I'm not gonna lie, let's be honest here.
Are you not entertained?
She was not even,
Arena, come on.
She was not even close to that, and then puts it down so well. Boom, how
you know some competitors, when the lights turn on, Craig, it's go time.
It almost looks like she grabbed.
We're talking about practice.
You're talking about practice? I'm talking about a game right now. Kokomo, almost, wow. She did that very, very well. Hangs on that switch ride out. She's fired up. Good for her.
the lone Japanese rider in our field here today with a huge score of 43.33. That gives her a combined score of 77.66. If she can bump up that backside score, look out now. Anna Gasser, 28 years old, dare I say the most technically gifted snowboarder in this field, perhaps. She's really pushing the boundaries. She's struggled with some injuries over the last couple winters, but when she is in a good place physically and there mentally, she's tough, near impossible to beat.
I mean, she just breaks the internet. Cab triple underflip, cab triple. I mean, she is so good. And there's that cab double underflip that we saw Julia Marino attempt. Anna Gasser puts it down. And she was struggling with that drop-in, riding and switch yesterday. No mistakes here today. When the big lights are on, pardon me, on Anna Gasser, she puts it down. That's a great first run for Anna Gasser. Cab double underflip, takes off switch, 2 backflips, comes out regular. She is so, so talented in the air. She can flip any direction. And she's an acro yoga freak.
Right. She was on the Austrian national gymnastics team from 8 to 15 years old.
I believe it.
A 44.66, a huge opening score for Anna Gasser. So what does Anna Gasser, who has the highest single trick score of the contest thus far, do here on run number 2, Craig?
Well, if I was a betting man, which I am, I would go
one of your many vices.
One of my many vices. Backside 720 from Anna Gasser. See if I'm right here, though. That cab double underflip done so well. Oh, no, she's going frontside double underflip.
Yep.
Whoa! Hangs onto it, and that is very tough to do on that landing. It's bumpy, it's mean, and she rides out switch. Wow, did not see that coming. I think that will be a bit of a higher score from her run 1. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Front double underflip.
I mean, look at the height she gets off of this.
She generates so much more pop on that frontside rotation than she does on her cab. And I also like how she's not fully 90 when she does her 2 backflips, if you will. She's kind of corked throughout it. Really, really well done front double 9 from Anna Gasser. But here's that landing. That's so tough to hang on to that switch when you don't really have your weight down. You kind of have to be very light on your feet. Anna Gasser is.
Gasser made her X Games debut 5 years ago, and she's just been on fire, really, since she set the scene. I mean, she's 28 years old, and there you see that score now coming in. Wow, 86.99 overall. And we got ourselves a benchmark, partner.
That's going to be tough to beat, Brandon. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, but what I was saying is, she and Jamie are both the same age. Jamie's been on this stage since she was 12 years old, as you said. It's crazy to think that we've only really seen 5 years of competitive snowboarding from Anna Gasser.
Anna, congratulations. Now your second Big Air gold medal. There's rumors floating around that you were very scared on the journey here to hit this, and that you get scared just driving into parking garages. How did you overcome that fear?
Yes, the jump was really challenging. It was hard to get speed and boppy, and to be honest, I didn't have the best practice, so I'm so happy with the 2 tricks I did. And yeah, actually the level of the girls was still pretty high for like such a challenging summer jump, so I'm really happy I have another gold.
Well, congratulations, and you continue to push the sport of women's snowboarding. I mean, what is that motivation behind you to keep this going?
Oh, I just have so much fun progressing, and I think that's my motivation, just having fun and getting better.
And I heard Craig McMorris earlier say that you're an acro yoga freak. Is that true?
Yes, that's actually my main training besides of snowboarding, doing some acrobatics and acro yoga, and I'm trying to get some snowboarders to do it too, and I had a lot of fun doing it with Jamie and Mark this week in South Bay.
Well, your fun is inspiring. Congratulations once again, Anna. And that's the ticket, acro yoga.